Graeme's first port of call is Worcester, where the phrase "a dog is for life, not just for Christmas"
Rocco.
is testing 48-year-old mum of two, Karen.
Christmas Eve last year, my children turned up with Rocco in a box at 8 weeks old. I wasn't expecting it, I didn't really want a puppy, and I certainly wasn't prepared for Rocco. Yeah, he's a really naughty boy. He feeds things, he likes 100% attention from me and demands that all of the time. I've had other dogs and I've never had a dog that's made life as difficult as Rocco has.
Karen's day job is working with disadvantaged children. But it's at home with Cocker Spaniel Rocco that's really trying.
Rocco, he's nicked the sponge.
As it's a constant game
No, Rocco.
of stop thief.
No. He has eaten 2 socks before and ripped up a couple of items of clothing. Just makes life difficult because the simple things in life are hard to do. Rocco, no! There have been times where I've been in tears in the evening, just thinking that I really can't cope with this dog anymore. Cup of tea, Harriet?
Yeah, please.
OK, I'll just put the kettle on.
When Karen's children left home, they hoped Rocco would fill the void.
Rocco!
Give us the glasses. Give. Rocco.
But this crafty rascal makes having friends over
Oh, he's behind the sofa.
Rocco!
impossible.
When your kids leave, they tell you life gets easier. It's harder now than when the kids were here. When the kids were here, I could go out, I could eat, I could have friends round. I can't do any of that anymore.
The only way Karen can deal with this relentless robber is by putting him behind bars.
I just can't allow him to run free because he destroys everything. I feel that if I don't get help with Rocco, that I will have no option to give Rocco up, both for his sake and mine. Get down! Get down!
With Rocco's future in the balance, the pressure's on Graeme to curb this cocky spaniel's stealing.
Cocker Spaniels can be lovable little dogs. They were bred as working dogs, really, to go and pick up game. But there is another side to them. They can be impish. Yeah, impish. That's what Cocker Spaniels are. Karen, hi, how are you?
Hi!
And Rocco leaves Graeme in no doubt
Rocco, come on!
about just how impish he can be.
Come on, then. Come on, you're a live wire, aren't you? Morning, you all right?
Once inside, this little artful dodger
Good Lord.
wastes no time leaving him lighter.
He's got my glasses cloth, hang on. Whoa. Come on. Whoa.
Rocco!
Oh,
Rocco?
there you go, come here. Why is he... Is this what he normally does?
He does that with everything.
Come here.
Go on.
I have the glasses cloth. Ouch! Oi. Do you mind? Yeah, there's no point saying, can you tell me about your problem, because I've seen it. Well, I barely got myself in the door before I'd made my first assessment of Rocco, which is he's bonkers.
But it's at meal times when Rocco's ravenous thievery tips Karen over the edge.
He's got your ham.
Rocco! No! Rocco! No!
He's at it again, look.
Oh, no, Rocco now. And put him in his cage.
Right. He's giving Karen a right old royal run around here, isn't he? OK, so your life is just constantly running around after this dog, isn't it?
My life is constantly running round after Rocco.
Yeah.
Even when I come home from work, I'll walk him for an hour and a half. But the minute I start cooking or I get food out, this is the behaviour.
Right.
These are my evenings. Rocco
Right.
continuously barking.
So what's the most worrying thing that he's nicked?
The most worrying thing for his health would be the socks, because he's eaten them.
Right.
And 2 vet trips cost me about almost £1,000 by the time we'd finished.
If we can't fix it, what's going to happen?
I can't live much longer with Rocco like this. My children have both moved out of home. I have no life outside of work because of Rocco. I don't know what else to do with him. And I also know it's unfair on him living the way he's living. So this, to me, is the last chance.
You know, this is a dog who's not following any rules. He's got no boundaries. Anything is his for the taking as far as he's concerned. He's a complete rebel. Rocco the rebel, without a cause.
When we go and walk this way, Bella's continually looking out for other dogs. trying to get at people. Bear is trying to escape his lead. Continually up the road, jumping up, pulling us. I can't actually hold him. Terry has to take Bear.
I mean, you've got to have quite a lot of strength for Bear. It's like this throughout the whole walk. I can't control him. It's just a constant fight.
But while they're a nightmare to control outside, inside their manic behaviour goes up a notch when visitors arrive.
First thing they do is bark very, very loud to warn the people off.
Bella will bark at anything.
My nan and granddad are very anxious when they come round. My nan is very scared of them.
And then Mum Bella's behaviour goes from intimidating to bizarre.
She'll just keep pacing around. And then she won't acknowledge anyone. All she's doing is being fixated on reflections or something other than what's going on around her. I have no idea what she's sniffing for.
The couple met in 2014, and when they moved in together, they decided to get a dog to cement their relationship.
We found Bella. It was love at first sight.
It definitely was.
She was such a loving dog. Very obedient, she was quite easy to train.
With their new pup settled in, the couple got married and planned to have a baby together. But everything changed when they went on holiday, leaving Bella in the care of kennels.
While we were away, Bella came into her first season and unfortunately got pregnant. She then had 4 puppies at 8 months old.
I can't even really remember the old Bella.
I just think it was too young for her and it's messed her up.
Realising Bella was extremely attached to her only male pup, Bear, the newly married couple decided to keep him. But 2 years on from his arrival, their plans to start a family are in ruins.
Bear.
We wouldn't be able to have children, not with them behaving like this, in case they jumped on the baby. We wouldn't be able to go out for walks because we wouldn't be able to hold them both and a pram. If Graeme can't help, then it's going to have to be put on hold. We can't cope. It's too much.
German Shepherd dogs are known for their courage, their loyalty. They're herding dogs, so they're very intelligent and they need to be worked, really. They can make great pets, but only if they're well trained.
With the couple's family plans at stake, Graeme's got his work cut out.
Hello.
Hi, Graeme. Nice
to meet you. Hi.
Hi.
Right then, I better come on in, hadn't I?
Come on in.
Thank you.
This is Bear.
Hello, Bear. What?
Bella's the noisy one.
Okay, okay. What's going on then? Hey? Hello? No. Is this what normally happens?
Yeah, sometimes they jump up on people as well, so when you sit down, they're all over you.
You definitely wouldn't be breaking in here. You know?
No.
So he's barking, she's whining, looking at the floor. What seems to be your problem?
Bella's very anxious, and we seem to have noticed a lot of behaviour since she got pregnant. She'll pace around the room, sniffing at the floor.
So how long does she keep that up for?
A good hour.
So what impact's that going to have on your life going forward?
We would like to have people over.
Yeah. Well, I've got younger sisters.
They're getting
They
pushed over, aren't they?
Overwhelm them.
Yeah,
And my nan
yeah.
and granddad aren't getting any younger. We would like to start a family, but at this stage, it's out of the question. It's just not safe. And once pregnant, I wouldn't be able to walk them on the lead anyway.
How are you doing walking them on the lead now?
We don't.
We don't.
You don't walk on the
can't.
lead? Right, that's a problem. So you're cut off from your family and your friends, and you've got no chance of starting a family at the minute.
We're stuck.
No pressure then. Come on then, let's get the leads in.
In order for Graeme to start putting things right,
Steady.
he needs to stand back and observe what Gemma and Terry are doing wrong.
Steady.
Steady. I can't even walk him. Steady. Ew.
Well, Bear's interesting. He doesn't take a single step without leaping up in the air. He's just fighting against the lead.
Steady.
Oh, my God.
Leave it. Leave it.
But when things get out of hand,
Bella, leave it. Leave it.
Oi,
Graeme is forced to take action.
Right.
Leave it.
I'm meant to be just watching to see what's going on, but there's no way I can stand by while somebody gets pulled into the road. And it's just mayhem. That was a bit of an ordeal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I could see that Bear was trying to climb over Bella to get to the dog, but the dog wasn't doing anything, was it?
No, we get that a lot. They are harmless dogs, like...
They just come across aggressive.
You're not kidding.
With this manic mum and her pup now calm, it's time for a frank chat.
So if I can't fix these dogs, what happens?
Either they both have to go or one of them has to go,
Right.
because we want a family.
And wouldn't it be nice to have happy families with 2 dogs and a baby?
Yeah.
But at the moment, you're a million miles away from that, I think. When Bella's sniffing the ground, looking at the air, and all those funny things, she's doing the dog equivalent of biting her nails. It's actually called a displacement behaviour, right? It's something you do when you're nervous.
She was 10 months old when
she gave birth. So she was only a puppy herself. I think she's just overwhelmed by everything. Something about having Bear is making her nervous. And I think it's because she doesn't know how to do it, really. Bear here is just bouncing at everybody. Gemma, you said it, he doesn't know right from wrong.
He doesn't.
That's because Bella's not taught him.
I just blame myself. I put her in to boarding. We went away and enjoyed ourselves and she got herself pregnant.
Well, if we take the weight of responsibility off Bella, she should then start to calm herself down. We need to show her that she can trust you to take over as parents.
That's what we want.
So I think we start outside. And what I really want to be able to do is to get you, Gemma, walking both of them safely.
At the same time.
We better make a start, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
Come on, Bear. This couple are desperate to start a family, and they can't do that with these dogs. If we can't fix this, they're going to have to be rehomed, and that would be just heartbreaking. Imagine that, saying goodbye to your dogs so that you could have a baby. It's not the best way to start family life.
Having had to jump in to pull back a boisterous Bella and Bear on a walk,
There's no way I can stand by while somebody gets pulled into the road.
Graeme's realised that Bella's problems stem from her being an overprotective mum, whose aggression is triggered when her son gets anxious.
Steady.
In an ideal world, German Shepherds shouldn't start breeding until they're about 2 years old. And so, you know, Bella was ever so young when she had Bear. And it's clear to me that that's really affected her because, you know, when Bear's anxious on a walk, well, Bella panics and it's just chaos. The solution's simple. Terry and Gemma need to be able to calmly walk Bear on his own without Bella's support. And if Bella sees this, then she won't feel the need to react. And lead walking should be a breeze. The first thing I noticed is you've got 2 leads on. I actually think it's working against you. Also, you've got these figure-of-8 leads around his nose. I can see Bear in particular, he's constantly snapping at the air. I think that's because he's trying to get the thing off his nose, you know. So all of that builds the excitement. If you've got a really good, strong collar fitted properly, then that's secure enough. So there's one for him.
Bear may have been impossible to walk since birth, but Graeme thinks the solution is simple. When he looks uncomfortable, give him reassurance.
I'm holding the lead so it's not too long. J-shape in effect, so he can't get too far away from me because otherwise I'll be off my feet, yeah? But it's not so short, he's going to pull against it. And that's what I'm seeing all the time, you know, on your walk. You think you've got control because you're physically muscling the dog around, but it's about sending signals. So, go on you. Ah. Wait. Good. No. Watch what I'm doing. A little nudge on the collar to say, you, come on, pay attention.
He's confused, isn't he?
He wants to play up, look.
In order for Bear to feel relaxed, he needs to be reassured that someone's in control.
Hey. No. So as soon as he starts to jump, everything changes. I go from village idiot smile to I wouldn't if I were you. Good boy.
Wow.
That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long we've been going?
A minute, not
About a
even
minute,
that.
yeah.
Different dog.
I'm going to hand over to you, Terry. All yours.
Having never been able to control boisterous Bear on a walk, can Terry copy Graeme's calm and controlled manner?
Right. When you're ready, off you go.
Come on in.
That's it.
This way. Good boy.
Well done, I heard the praise.
Good boy.
Relax your arm. Because the tendency is you do a correction, then you lock on and you hold on for dear life.
Good boy.
But when Bear begins to show signs of getting anxious, Terry is able to get him under control
That's it. Relax.
by simply relaxing her arm.
That's it.
And Bear is as happy to walk with her as he is with Graeme.
Yeah, good. So, Gemma, what difference did you see?
Terry's a lot more relaxed, even Bear is.
So, he's happier, you're happier.
Terry's managed it. Now can Gemma do the same?
Good boy.
And actually, that looks very good.
This way, Gem. Good boy.
Oh, look at Gemma.
It's like a woman walking a dog, doesn't it? And not the other way around.
Very relaxed, not stressed. What a difference.
By staying calm, Terry and Gemma have shown Bear there's nothing to be afraid of. But will it be the same when Bella is back in the mix?
Do you remember I said, if we could get to the stage where you could walk the two dogs together, that would be, well, pretty amazing. I think we should have a go at that. So whatever happens, because they might start to jump and play with each other, keep going. Tell them,
Okay.
right? And use your voice.
Okay, steady. 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 Good dogs. Good.
Do you think you'd see that?
No. Not on the first day.
Good.
Brilliant.
Good.
Look at this now. You're like, oh, I think I'll just park them here. How did that feel?
A lot better.
And Bella's looking a lot more relaxed. And the reason for that is, for the first time, she's looking at you guys going, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can be the parents now.
We're really happy with how the training's gone today. Steady. Never thought that we'd be able to walk both dogs nicely at the same time. And our dogs are calm.
A really positive result for the day, but I've not lost sight of the fact that there's a big job to do in the house. And it's the bit in the house that means that they can have a baby together. That's the big deal here. What's interesting here is that outside the house, Bear's bad behaviour is what's causing Bella to be anxious. But inside, it's all reversed because Bella's anxiety is winding Bear up. And that's what I need to tackle today.
Good girl.
Hello.
Hi.
That's different.
It is an improvement.
They're under control, aren't they? That's the point.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
implemented the training.
I can
Yeah.
tell. How's the problem inside, though?
That's just as bad.
Yeah, not good at all.
Well, that's why I came back. Shall we?
It was the dog's excitable behaviour around strangers that the couple were most worried about. And as soon as they're back in the house, Bella is up to her old tricks. And Bear is following suit.
So she's already working herself up because there's a visitor in the house.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you stand or sit, she'll just do this the whole time.
Yeah.
If they're to have a baby in the house, they need dogs that don't pose a threat with erratic behaviour. In order to solve this problem, Graeme is going to tackle it with an unconventional approach to his training.
Well, this is quite an unusual one for me because normally I'm avoiding excitement in a case like this at all costs. Calmness is the way to go. But with German Shepherd dogs, they actually do work really well when they're quite excited, if they're trained properly. If you think about what police dogs do, they operate under really exciting circumstances. So I'm going to use a little bit of that.
Graeme needs to be able to teach Bella to obey a command at the height of her excitement. Once Bella's calm, he believes Bear will naturally settle down too.
I've got a squeaky fox and I've got a squacky duck, right? So I'm going to get her excited in the toy. And once she's a bit excited, I'm going to say sit. That makes sense?
Yeah.
If I can rev Bella up with a toy and teach her to respond to a command to calm down, even when she's in that heightened state, then hopefully I can transfer that to when she's excitable around visitors. Go on, Bella. Come here. Good girl. What you got? Yay! Good girl. Ah, sit. Sit. Good, there you go.
After
Yay,
just a few
lovely girl.
attempts,
Ah, sit. Good.
Bella is responding on command,
Sit.
despite her excitement.
Good. She's a lot calmer already.
Definitely an improvement, like she's not screaming or barking.
Those are the moments where we've got to go, oh, good girl, that's very nice. Then I'm telling her, I like this calm behaviour. German Shepherd, famously intelligent dog. So once she's made the connection, we've got to translate that to somebody walking in. Right, off you go.
Bella, what's this? What's this? Bella. Ready.
That's it. Oh, you're on. Bring her out here. That's it.
Gemma may have got Bella's attention with some play,
Oh dear.
but with this German Shepherd riled up, will she calm down on command?
Sit.
Good girl, her rabbit.
You. Sit.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Good, okay.
Good
Good girl. So you had her sitting there calmly for a good 3 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the difference in the picture I'm seeing is incredible. How's it feel?
Really good. I'm really positive about it.
She's learning to calm herself down. So the message is, if you get excited and somebody tells you to calm down, just calm down.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And Gemma's newfound ability to calm Bella with a command of sit has come just in the nick of time, as a visit from Grandad puts her to the test.
Hello there.
With the excitement at the door,
Nice to meet you.
the training goes out of the window.
Grab yourself a seat. That's it. There you go. Wait, off you. It's all right. OK. Right. Well, that was a bit full on. That reaction, I think, was as bad as normal. You need to be a bit more active in just telling her, oi, no, sit.
Yeah.
So I think we should do that again. What I'd like to see is that the dog's under control, and then when he sits down, he's not getting completely mobbed. If they're a bit calmer, I know we're on the right track.
Using more forceful commands, Terry and Gemma try again.
There we go.
And this time,
Take control then. Come on through. Hiya, John.
Sit.
Grab a seat.
Bear. Sit.
That's it. Come on, Bear. Oh, this is more like it. Right. Good. He's not jumping all over you.
No.
That's a change.
That is a change.
So, John, we've had you walk in the door twice. First time you got mobbed. Second time was a bit different. What do you think?
I think it's very impressive. What normally happens, I think I'll sort of try and wrestle them to the floor. You know.
Really?
I've never seen Bella this calm with my granddad here.
Brilliant. We've taught her if she calms down, that's when she gets the affection.
Yeah.
Well done, Gemma. Every time that happens, she's beginning to learn. I'm just imagining to myself, could this be done if you had a baby in your arms?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's music to my ears.
Good girl.
I wasn't at all sure of myself that we really could fix this to the extent that was needed to have a baby in the house. But you know what? It's gone really well. And I'm now really confident that they can start that family and keep their dogs.
Thank you very much.
You're really welcome. It's been an absolute
Graham.
pleasure. You too.
Thanks.
Be good.
We have definitely stepped up.
Now I'm really hopeful for the future, that we can start a family
Nice family home.
all together with dogs, including.
Yeah.
Stormzy, a delinquent Doberman from Wakefield, who seized the reins of power.
Ow, it's my finger.
2-year-old Stormzy has a rap sheet a mile long.
Calm down. Did I give you that? No. Stormzy.
Catherine got Stormzy after a divorce to help daughter Phoebe through a rough patch.
I bought him at 8 weeks old. Instantly fell in love with him. He's been my baby ever since.
Get down. No.
But 2 years on, Catherine's lost all control.
Drags me out in the road. I'm scared we're going to get run over by a car. It's all playful on his part, but he's not stopping when I tell him.
We're not going till you behave.
He's so dangerous on the lead that Catherine has to exercise him in a nearby field.
Let go. This doesn't work anymore. Let go. Stormzy, leave it. Stormzy, enough.
But getting just a few feet up the road
Let go.
is a fight for survival.
Leave it now. Stormzy. Stormzy, look. Ow. Do you want to go for a walk? This is how we start every walk.
And when they get there, the real battle begins.
Stormzy, come back. Come here now. I do get quite anxious because you just never know what's going to happen. I've got blood on me. I'm not sure if it's from me or the dog. Oh, it's from me. Caught the side of my thumb with his tooth. Stormzy, come on now.
Adding insult to injury, Stormzy's recall is a canine catastrophe.
Oh, sorry, we're trying to work on his recall, but... Come here, Stormzy. Come here.
His recall's not very good, is it?
People are accusing me of owning a dangerous dog. No, come back.
Stormzy!
I'd just like to walk out the house, you know, just look like a dignified, competent dog owner and not the crazy woman who can't control her Doberman.
But despite his unruly behaviour, Stormzy's still #1 in Catherine's eyes, and she panders to his every whim.
Sometimes he likes to listen to classical music. It's easier to give in to Stormzy because he sulks and he's like the baby of the family. I've told the kids he is my favourite child, just like having a little lap dog.
But with Catherine about to start teacher training,
Stormzy, come back!
Stormzy needs a few lessons.
Drop it!
Oh, the football's kind of got a hole in it.
Shh. You'll never notice.
My parents are going to look after him, but they're older and not in great health.
When I set off to walk him, he's excited, he pulls. And it don't help me, because I started with sciatica last year. It's the pulling that's the problem, but...
It'd be easier if we could let him off the lead, but we're not sure if he'll come back.
Stormzy! Right, the farmer's going to be really annoyed with us.
With Catherine's elderly parents set to take over Doberman daycare in a matter of weeks, Graham's under the clock to get Stormzy on the straight and narrow.
Stormzy!
You know, Dobermans are quite an interesting breed because they were named after a man called Doberman, Herr Doberman, a German guy. And he, we believe, was either a tax collector or a rent collector, and he needed a protection dog. So he decided that he would design his own. So Dobermans, you might say, were the very first designer dogs.
Dobermans were designed to be fearless with strangers. So can Graham rebrand this hooligan hound to become a more docile dog?
Oh, hello. I think this is the house. Hello. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the house. Hello. Well, I think he's going to be all right. It's a bit of a judgment call, but there's only one way of finding out. Hello, you. Good boy. That's fine. Hello.
Good
I found
morning.
your dog.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Catherine.
Nice to meet you, yeah. Come
Hello.
in.
Thank you.
Come on, Stormzy.
So tell me about Stormzy then. What's going on?
He's got a few behavioural problems, probably because I've spoilt him too much.
Okay.
He's got problems with recall, tugging on the lead, barking up at the fence.
Right.
He's just the boss, he just won't listen to me calling him back.
2 years old. Why have you called me now?
Because things are changing. I'm starting my teacher training in September.
Okay.
And my mum and dad will be looking after him. I need the dog to behave and be manageable for them,
Yeah.
as well as me.
So we should go for a stroll, I think, and you can show me how it works.
Graham needs to see Stormzy at his worst before he can figure out what Catherine's doing wrong.
Let's get your harness on. Let go. Stormzy, drop it. Drop your harness. It's just... Come on.
Do you get this every time then?
Yeah, pretty much. And if it's not this piece of lead, it'll play tug of war.
Right. All right, see if I can get the harness for you.
Good luck.
No. There you go.
Thank you.
Try again.
Right, put your harness on.
Good boy. Brilliant. There we go.
Come on, walkies.
Graham's challenge is to get Stormzy calm enough to be looked after by Catherine's mum and dad. So he's asked for them to come along.
So we've got just a few weeks before Catherine starts the teacher training.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing it's down to Grandma and Grandad
Doggy daycare.
to look after him, yeah. How do you feel about that?
He's a good-natured dog, it's just that he's excitable, and boy, does he take some holding.
Yeah, yeah.
Straight away, Stormzy shows Graham how much holding he takes.
Can you imagine if a car had been coming around the corner then?
Within a few hundred yards, Stormzy's setting the pace. But where's Malcolm and Pat?
Catherine's racing ahead of her mum and dad who can't keep up, and it's because she doesn't have a choice. I tell you what, we'll head off to the park. If you want to do whatever people do in pubs,
Yes.
and I'm sure that won't be too hard. Right. And I'll collect you on the way back. We'll have a chat. All right.
Okay then.
See you in a bit. Should have put my running shoes on. I've got my work cut out getting Stormzy calm enough so he can be walked by Malcolm and Pat. In fact, I'm struggling to keep up myself.
Stormzy's most unmanageable when he's in the park, off lead. So Graeme wants to test his recall.
We'll head on over that way.
Right.
There was a man running there.
Stormzy!
Shout louder. Go on, let's go again. Oh, come on, let's run.
Stormzy!
I hope he's good with dogs. It's quite clear there's absolutely no control here, is there? You hit the nail on the head earlier. You said, oh, I think I've spoiled him. And you're right, you have, without a doubt. You know, he gets whatever he wants.
Yeah, he is spoiled. You said that yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that much.
Yeah, well, I think there is.
is.
Yeah, listen to your mother. He's really badly mannered because nobody at home taught him any rules.
Because he knows he can do as he likes.
Yeah, gets away with murder. You need respect, and you've not got any respect off this dog. Stormzy needs to learn that he's not in charge. The person walking him is. He's completely out of control. And there's no way I can work with Catherine's parents until she's able to walk him.
Graham's seen how difficult Stormzy is with Catherine, but before he can help, he needs to walk him and work out how deep the issues go. First thing, switching Stormzy's harness for a collar.
The harness was here, so he just sticks his chest into it and off he goes, dragging you in circles.
Using a collar will give Graeme more control.
Come on in. Come on, Stormzy. Good boy. Yay. This is what I thought would happen. Stormzy's a nightmare for Catherine, but for me he's as good as gold. It's a classic case of confidence. Stormzy needs to understand who's in charge, and that's what I need to work on with Catherine. So if the lead's too long, clearly he can get too far away from us. So you want a little bit of slack, but not too much. That's about right. So on my walk, I'm saying, right, you, young man, your job is really simple. Whatever I do, you do. So if I walk without even saying a word, he's walking. Wait.
To stand any chance of taking control, Catherine will need to keep Stormzy by her side and not let him lead her.
So all I'm doing is, every time he starts to get away from me, I'm just letting him know that's naughty. The sound I'm making is ah, or even no, and then he's just getting a little flick back on the collar. Now, this isn't a great big bang or yank. We're not trying to hurt him, obviously. What we are doing is going, oi, excuse me, you, listen to me.
But after years of dragging Mum around town,
Stormzy?
can Catherine keep Stormzy on the straight and narrow?
Ready to rock and roll? All you need to do is go, and he'll come with you. There you go. Now, so
No.
that's it. Now that needs to be a bit faster, a bit on off. Good boy. Don't
no.
let him. Right. So if he does that, walk through him if you have to. Bump your way through if necessary.
No.
So that was quite a long duration. That looked like heaving him back.
Right. Short tug.
Yeah, I'm after it, or you. So in other words, we send out the signal and he brings himself back.
Right.
What you're doing there is physically
All right,
muscling him back.
pulling
you know.
him back.
That's a different picture this morning. I'm really pleased how that's going.
We're walking like civilised dog owners. Nope.
This morning, a walk meant risking life and limb for Stormzy and Catherine. Now, under Graham's guidance, teacher-to-be Catherine is starting to discipline her Doberman. She's learning with a quick tug of the lead how to say no for the very first time.
That's it. Brilliant, because that's you going your speed, not his.
Stormzy's responding really well, but being in charge doesn't come naturally to Catherine, and she's got some concerns.
I do worry about him sulking and upsetting him, but he seems happy.
I think that's the main thing, that you worry that he won't love you anymore if you tell him off.
Well, yeah, I just don't like to see him upset.
No, I understand. The truth is, you see, if we get this right, he'll actually be happier, because the walk will be good, but under good control. Yeah. And of course, the important thing is your mum and dad will be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good. Stormzy has proved that he can be tamed, but only if Catherine can be confident and take charge. But there's a much bigger issue that needs to be tackled before I'll be happy to leave Stormzy with Catherine's parents, and that's his shockingly bad recall. And that can't be fixed in one day.
Stormzy!
Oh, come on, let's run.
Stormzy!
I hope he's good with dogs.
On his last trip, Stormzy's recall was so bad in an open field, Graham's decided to train him in a controlled environment.
This way. Oi!
And where better to meet than the local school hall?
No.
Oh, that looks good. That's a lot better than it started off the other day. Great. Hey, you look good.
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you again.
Morning.
So, you've been practicing?
We have.
It looks like it as well.
Yeah.
So, let's start the lesson, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on then. Come on, Stormzy. Good boy. Ah.
Before Stormzy's schooling begins, the first step is to decide on a clear recall command.
I think his name's a good start. So normally I would recommend either Stormzy come or Stormzy here, whichever you prefer.
Yeah.
So my voice, in order to get this to work, needs to be really bright and clear. The command needs to be the same every time. In this case, Stormzy here.
In order to make Stormzy understand exactly what's expected of him when his name is called, Graham is using a 20-metre training lead.
Stormzy, here!
By calling his name and giving a sharp flick of the lead, Stormzy returns to Graham, who rewards his efforts with a treat.
Stormzy, here! Yay! Brilliant. There you go. Listen, I might sound a bit silly, but I don't care if the dog's coming back.
With Stormzy a star pupil, Graham's keen to see if Catherine can call him to her.
So, right, anytime you're ready.
Stormzy, here.
But Stormzy doesn't respond, and Graham thinks he knows why.
So when I did it, it's Stormzy, here! Like that. There you go. When you do it, it's a bit more Stormzy, here.
Yeah.
It's nice, but it's a bit subdued. So let's turn the volume up and turn up the bright excitement, you know? So we'll do it again. So nice and bright.
Stormzy, here.
Great, look at that.
Good boy. Come on. Good boy.
That's it.
Stormzy, here.
Go on, go, go, go.
Come on.
Super
Good
excited,
boy.
go on.
There you go. Stormzy, here.
Brilliant.
Good boy.
With her confidence growing, Catherine finds her voice. But in the park, Stormzy won't be on a long training lead. So can Catherine get him back using only her voice?
Stormzy, who's a good lad? Hello. Right, call him when you're ready, Catherine.
Stormzy, here.
Look at that.
Good boy. Good boy.
Fantastic.
A few days ago, Stormzy's recall was non-existent. Now, for the first time ever, Catherine has him off the lead and returning to her command.
Look at that, and hand right there.
Good boy.
He's coming back every time
Good
then.
boy.
So I knew we'd make progress, but I didn't really in my wildest dreams think that we would have him off lead and responding like that to Mum's command. Great. Let's go meet your mum and dad.
Off we go. I'm really pleased, and I think he's made good progress. He's probably done better than I expected, really. I didn't think he'd do this well so quickly. So I guess I should have believed in him a bit more.
With Catherine's recall skills needing time to develop, the last major hurdle will be to put Stormzy's schooling into practice with her parents. But the last time they saw Stormzy on a walk, he was out of control, dragging Catherine all over the place. Now it's their turn to take the reins.
Come on then, Stormzy.
For Catherine, the stakes are high. If her father can't take over walking duties, her plans to start teacher training could be in serious jeopardy.
Rather than me teach you how to do it, I think we should get the trainee teacher here to teach you, and if she can pull off teaching you guys, I think she could teach anybody, really, because teaching your mum and dad's not easy.
No, definitely not. Wrap the lead around your hand, and you need a loose loop, like a J, like that, and your arm down by your side. And if he does pull, then you need to say, oi, no, and a flick on the lead to bring him back.
Right.
Good boy.
Well, Malcolm's taking control. He's been drilled by his daughter. Quite funny to watch that, really. I've got Malcolm walking with the stick with a Doberman who, not so very long ago, would have had him completely off his feet. And actually, I'm stood here talking to you, and I'm not really feeling the need to rush round there any minute because there's an emergency. I think we're on the right track.
And then it's just a little flick
rather than a long pull. That's what I've been doing too. Yeah, you mustn't have a tense lead.
That's very good, though. Did you think we could get to this stage with your dad walking with his stick and Stormzy when we first met?
This is a huge improvement.
He's far calmer and he's paying more attention. There's no doubt about that.
It's a milestone moment for Catherine. Less than a week ago, Stormzy couldn't be trusted on the lead. Now Catherine's taught her father how to safely walk her once defiant Doberman.
Yeah, my dad seems to be doing really well. It's like proud mummy moment, watching my baby walk so nicely up and down the road. And if we keep on with that, I'm sure it'll be perfect within a few weeks. It'll be the dog I've always hoped he would be. But I do feel a lot happier knowing that he's not going to hurt my mum and dad by pulling.
Malcolm's doing really well, and that's great news, because if I hadn't been able to get them walking together, it would have been a nightmare for Catherine with her new career. But I'm happy to leave them, safe in the knowledge that Stormzy is a perfect pupil.
Obviously, if I'm on phone to a customer, that's not a good thing to do.
Prince is one of 3 golden retrievers owned by Jeanette. And whilst his dad William and Uncle Harry are model citizens, young Prince loves to commit daylight robbery.
Give me that bag. Prince. Whatever I have in my hair is going to have it.
It's Jeanette's coffee mornings with her mum and friend Jane when 3-year-old Prince is at his worst.
Don't hurt Jane. Give that back now. He'll eat anything at all. Pizzas, sandwiches, bread, potatoes, peas, meat. Oh, you bad boy. Prince.
Mum Trish's lunch is one of Prince's favourites.
No. Yo. I don't want him to be pouncing on people when they do come round. I want to be able to invite people around.
Prince's scrunchie stealing is his most persistent habit.
Leave it! Ow! Oh!
Jeanette fears Prince's behaviour stems from missing out on puppy training, as 2 weeks after getting him, she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
As I went into treatment, it was then hard to keep up constant walking with him, constant correcting him. I was getting exhausted. He was getting more boisterous. There were days when I would cry, but he always made me laugh as well. Oh God, I didn't think I'd get upset.
Jeanette also believes Prince's fetish for stealing scrunchies is related to her chemotherapy.
I think he was doing it, you know, as my hair was growing back, and I wanted to just start tying it up, you know, trying it in different styles, but so it all snowballed from there.
Over the past 18 months, life's been on hold for Jeanette. Now in remission, she's trying to rebuild her travel agency business, which she runs from home.
Stop it.
But getting it back on track and the cash coming in is proving impossible.
I used to have customers coming round to the house, but because of Prince's behaviour, I don't have them round anymore.
Even calling her clients isn't without its pitfalls.
No. Obviously, if I'm on phone to a customer and he starts doing this, that's not a good thing to do. If he's barking at me and constantly nicking stuff and I'm having to chase him, and, you know, when you're doing that every day, it gets, you know, you're like, oh my God, I can't take any more of this. Sit down.
With Prince thwarting Jeanette's efforts to move on with her life, something has got to change.
Give it me. Why do you do it all the time?
Thankfully, help is on its way.
Whenever I think of golden retrievers, I think of, I think of big, boisterous boys. But I seem to get more problems with the boys than the girls, I think. But they can be quite willful. You know, they're clever dogs, so you got to think carefully about what you do with them.
Hello,
Jeanette.
Hiya.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in, Graeme. Let's get kettle on.
There you go. 2 cups of tea.
Thank you very much, Graeme.
There you go. Thank you.
Kids as well.
Oi! Oh, you beauty. He's quick, isn't he?
He's very quick, and he likes custard creams, don't you?
Yeah.
You really
He's kind
do.
of developed a taste for him by the looks of it, hasn't
Oh, I have about 3 packets in, 1 for me, and then I have to get rest to dogs.
Having helped himself to the bickies, Prince leaves Graeme and Jeanette to get down to a serious chat.
So how old is he?
He's 3.5 now. Oh!
Beauty. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's getting me scrunchy out of my hair. Ouch, Prince!
Oh, hang on.
Come here. Give me that now. Come here. That's what he does.
When was it you first took an interest in your hair?
He was, what, 6, 8 weeks old when I first got him. And then I got diagnosed with breast cancer. I had to go through chemotherapy. So whether it's an association with me losing my hair, it then growing back.
He never got the attention that he was craving when he was little because Jeanette, bless her, was recovering from chemo all the time. And then, of course, her hair grew again. She was recovering. Scrunchies appeared in the hair, and she was feeling better and able to give him attention. He associated attention with scrunchies. That's the problem we've got.
Next, Graeme wants to see what's happening in Jeanette's office and take a look at the situation that's affecting her livelihood.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment. I'm out of the office until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye. Impossible. They can hear the dog more than what they can hear me.
So you're really building this business back up again.
Yeah.
Getting the money rolling in. How's his behaviour impact on that?
You know, sometimes it obviously isn't professional when he's barking and kicking off in the background, and I'm always having to apologise.
I've got a real feel for how much disruption this is causing to Jeanette. You know, Prince's behaviour really is holding her back. You know, she wants to move on with her life now, and I really want to help her to do that. You're trying to restart your life, and he's keeping you on pause.
Yeah.
Seems to me, you know.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's attention seeking.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that began because when he was little and you were at your lowest, he was craving attention, and you weren't able to give it to him at that time, you know?
Yeah.
So what he does now is he goes, well, I want attention, so, I don't know, I'll get a scrunchie.
Yeah. I want him under control.
And I think that's entirely possible.
Graeme believes he needs to tackle Prince's #1 obsession, stealing her hair scrunchies, before he can move on to his bicky raids. And with Prince's antisocial habits deeply ingrained, it's time to get serious.
Well, I've got a little problem because I always demonstrate things to people in terms of training before I ask them to do it for themselves. But how do you demonstrate an issue with a scrunchie when you haven't got long hair? I've never had long hair. Until now. I'm back.
Wow. Hardly recognise you, Graeme.
Do you like that?
Suits you.
Jeanette has always laughed off Prince's pilfering, but Graeme wants to show her that using strong body language and a firm back-off command will put Prince in his place.
So if he comes up here and he goes for my scrunchie like he went for yours before, then what I'll do is turn and stand up. And I think that was the bit you were missing.
Yeah,
right?
okay. The dog's really
He's pretty damned excited, aren't you? Hello, you. So what we're going to do is, no. No. Back off. Good boy. Up again. Yeah, good boy. No. Back off. So the serious point is, you tried laughing, which sends the wrong signal.
Yeah.
What you never thought of was, if you stand up
Right,
and
okay.
tower over him a bit, you're making a signal which is, look,
Yeah.
oi, I mean it.
Right.
And I've put a new command in, back off. And the hand signal, like a policeman saying stop, you know, move away from me and me scrunchie. He's beginning to learn. If you go no and you put your hand out, back off, he must stay away. And he's going to associate actually going for the scrunchie with not getting attention, but actually getting told off.
Yeah.
And when he backs down, very
Right.
gently, oh, good boy, that's fine.
Demonstration over. It's time for Jeanette to have a go.
Oh, stand up.
Back off. No.
That's it.
Back off.
Oh, good. And then when he does get off, good boy.
Good boy, Prince.
But slow it down so it's calmer.
Okay.
But blimey, that was really good.
Graeme might be impressed, but Prince isn't giving up.
Back off.
And neither is Jeanette.
Stick to your Good boy. Good boy, because he's stopped, yeah? But calmly, 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 yeah? So, just be careful. Right, stand up now.
Back off.
That's it. Now maybe move him sideways. That's it. So you see you're starting to own your own space. You're sending clear signals. Don't go for your hair bubble, you know. But if you're a good boy, Mummy loves you.
Yeah, right. I'm still in shock.
It's nice, isn't it?
I can't believe this.
Can you not? It's good, isn't it?
This is good.
What a fantastic result. I think the difference has come about because Jeanette's, well, she's standing up for herself for the first time.
Graeme wants Jeanette to use the same techniques to put a stop to Prince's snack snatching.
No.
So she can have her coffee mornings in peace.
Yo.
Do you want a biscuit? Have a biscuit.
I can't believe this.
Well, isn't it?
This is shocking.
Now let's imagine I accidentally dropped mine. Good boy. So all I did, I didn't use the word anymore. Silently, I used the body language to go, I wouldn't if I were you, yeah? He looked, thought about it, looked back up at me, and I go, oh, good boy, good decision. And he's got up there, he's given up.
I absolutely cannot believe that.
Hey!
So if I put that plate on the floor, is he going to leave it
Blimey,
alone?
you're risking it. So be ready, because that hand and your body's going to have to come round to block if necessary. You see what I'm thinking?
I am absolutely shocked.
It's good, isn't it?
That had been gone in 2 seconds. At the end of today, I've managed to sit on the settee with Graeme with a plate of biscuits without Prince attacking us. My hair was tied up. He didn't bat an eyelid. I can honestly see massive results going forward.
While Prince is starting to recognise Jeanette means what she says, getting the retriever to respect her office is another task altogether. And here, it's making phone calls, which is particularly challenging.
Hello, you through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment.
But it's not a straightforward fix, so Graeme's decided to leave that for another day.
It's one thing to give your dog a really clear voice command to get him to behave, but, you know, when you're on the phone or you're concentrating on work, that's really hard to do. I can only tackle that once the skills that Jeanette's learned today are fully established, so I'm going to leave her to practice before coming back.
To really move on with her life following her recovery from breast cancer, Jeanette needs to be able to work and rebuild the business that she runs from home. This is something that Prince's behaviour is stopping her from doing.
You can hear the dog more than what they can hear me. As soon as he hears the answer phone bleeps, he'd be open, he'd be barking. I'd just like to be able to work away without Prince kicking off in the background.
With such bad behaviours embedded in Prince, it's time for Graeme to take the training to the next level.
Hi, Graeme.
Hello, Jeanette. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
There you are. Hello, young man. How's things been?
Brilliant. Really good.
You're wearing a scrunchie.
I know. I've had it in all morning.
That's great.
And he's had no biscuits.
He's had no biscuits?
I've had the custard creams.
Oh, well done.
I know. How good is that?
Good for you.
The signs are positive, but will Graeme be able to get doggy discipline in Jeanette's office? Last time he taught her to stop Prince from stealing by using a hand signal and the back-off command. Today, Graeme wants Jeanette to just use her hands and face to stop Prince causing havoc.
So the goal is that you can perhaps talk to somebody on the phone or record your voicemail message. When you're using the phone, then you can't use your voice to communicate with him. So all you've got potentially is body language, you know? But actually that's quite a lot in doggy terms, right? Because they're using body language more than sound.
Yeah.
You're using your hand signal, which clearly sends a signal. But the face has to tell the tale. It's like, no, I don't think so.
Right, okay.
Right? What we are going to do, though, to reward him when he's good, and only when he's good, is to give him a little stroke.
A gentle,
and you can smile then.
Right, okay.
So the face goes from, I don't think so, to, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely, you know?
Right.
That's it. Good lad. Good. So remember, when you put your hand back, it's going to be no.
Right,
That's
okay.
that signal, you know?
Right.
That's it. Right. Well done. You see the effect that had?
Yeah.
As soon as you put your hand there, he just stopped.
Yeah.
And then if he stops, you can give him a little tickle.
Okay.
We'll keep going.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call. Please leave a message and I'll ring you back later. Thank you. Bye. Nearly. Really, I've never got to that stage before.
Nearly there, aren't we?
Yeah.
It was
so
just
close.
the very last moment.
Wow.
Let's do that again and just see what we can do.
Okay.
So remember, your hand's either going no or yes.
Right.
This is what I want. Yeah. And the face has to match. Well done.
Greeting after the beep.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Please leave a message and I'll return your call later. Thank you. Bye.
See, you didn't back for a couple of seconds after.
I know.
Great. It's good, isn't it?
It's a shock to be able to do that.
It's a great result, but Graeme wants Jeanette to keep practicing to make sure Prince ditches his dodgy habits and finally gets the message.
Record greeting after the beep.
Get ready.
Hello, you're through to Jeanette. Sorry I can't take your call at the moment. Please leave a message and I'll ring you back later. Thank you. Bye. Result!
Brilliant. Put it there.
You're amazing. Can't believe that. He didn't flinch.
So you've been struggling with this for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we fixed it in 20 minutes. Hey, I'm really pleased.
Wow. You'll be able to phone me in a couple of months, see how I'm doing, and I can book your holiday
I can book
without
holiday.
Prince intervening.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
It won't.
So all I've done is I've come in and given you a little bit of knowledge, coached you through a few things, but you've taken that knowledge and practiced it and turned that into a stress-free life. And that's a great thing.
And I didn't think that'd happen.
Oh, bless you.
It's been hard. You don't realise until you're going through things how bad it's been. So yeah, just for you to have come in and just change things, it's meant the world to me.
Bless you, Dan. Well, from here on in, things are going to change, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And that's the thing to focus on.
Yeah, I'm the queen of the house, not him.
That's it. Good
Yeah.
for you. Yeah. I'm really pleased for you.
Thank you.
Graeme is off to Chester to meet Penny, a boxer Ridgeback cross who's terrifying the neighbourhood.
No, leave!
Stop it! Penny! Penny! Stop it! Leave! 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 Leave!
And has her owner Cheryl living in fear.
No, Penny!
Oh, shit!
It's other dogs that send Penny into a frenzy.
Oh, God. Every time we walk past a dog, she growls. It's constant, all the time.
Meaning Cheryl is always on the lookout for other dogs.
I stay near somewhere where I know I can get out of a situation. If a dog comes over, I can hide behind a bush, or I can go into the forest, away from other dogs. Leave!
The behaviour has got so bad, Cheryl won't leave the house without Penny being on a harness with 2 leads.
Leave!
And Mum Sandra, who's always on hand to distract other dogs.
Oh, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know, we're just getting
Hello! Come here! Oh,
No, Mum!
It's all right.
I fear when I walk with her. At one point she was, my life saviour. Now I'm like panicking when I go out.
When Cheryl got Penny, she was a gentle dog who helped her mistress get back on her feet after a period of depression following the loss of her dad.
Penny got me out of a really dark place. That was my dad's little girl. He was just, yeah. And I got Penny. Then when I was feeling down, she got me out of bed in the mornings. I had to walk her. We had some fun times, and she loves going out. She loves it. She's smiling.
But all of this changed when Penny was attacked by another dog out on a walk. And since then, she started to react aggressively to other dogs.
I do struggle walking her because it is just
a nightmare.
Having bought Penny to help her get out and about, her reaction to other dogs is having a huge impact on Cheryl's life.
I have got a lot of friends that are dog walkers that I'd love to go with, but I feel as though I've been alienated because of her behaviour.
Leave! Leave! Leave!
Consequences of letting her off the lead, I think she would go for another dog. And then the scenario is then, if she bit another dog, she might have to be put down or she would be classed as a dangerous dog. And she's not a dangerous dog, she's my baby.
Penny is a boxer crossed with a Rhodesian Ridgeback. Rhodesian Ridgebacks in particular are reputed to have been bred to hunt lions in Africa. So if she's going for other dogs or warning them off, whatever it is that she's doing, physically it's going to be a tough job, this. Hiya.
Hi.
You all right? Nice to meet you, Cheryl.
Nice to meet you, Graeme. Come in.
So this is Penny then, bless her. She's taking a shine to me. So what are the problems you've got with her?
She just attacks all the dogs
Right.
when we walk past. I cannot take her off the lead because she'll just go for them. She got attacked when she was about 1 year old and she's never been the same.
Right.
The Labrador got hold of her jowls and there was a lot of blood and Penny's never got over it. I just want to be able to walk with her because I love walking. She loves walking.
Yeah, great.
But I'm apprehensive going places.
Right. I want to know a bit more about what she does when she, goes for other dogs. Because I'm looking at this great big softie.
Yes.
And it sounds like it's a very different picture outside. Penny's such a lovely dog in the house, but I think that what's happened is because of the attack that she suffered, it's really impacted on her behaviour. So now, when she's out and about, she goes into kind of constant fight mode every time she sees a dog or a stranger passing by.
To give Graeme the full picture outside, Cheryl has invited along her mum, who acts as backup on every walk.
So when you're walking like this, what are you looking out for?
We're constantly on high alert if there's any dogs coming around the corner or over.
Right.
Especially if they're not on a lead.
I'm constantly looking
And behind,
around
I
and...
Yes.
And it's not long before Graeme understands the role mum plays.
Right, no.
There's a chat with the dog. What would you normally do now?
Hide behind this... Hide behind this...
You do what you normally do, Sandra.
Right,
Let's
come
see.
in, no.
Can you just walk on ahead, please? Because she doesn't like other dogs.
Leave!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Leave! Leave! Mum, is it gone?
Yeah.
OK, thank you. Come on.
Let's look at this from Penny's perspective. She's got a bit of a problem with dogs and dogs are scary, and she's got a person saying, "It's a dog, oh my God, run away, take cover, let's go now, let's go now." And they're being helped by somebody else who's going, oh, quick, I need to warn that person off, I need to get rid of them. What's Penny to think? What happened there then?
That's what she does.
Yeah.
She just barks at other dogs like that. She's just a menace.
What do you think she's thinking when it's happening?
I don't know whether she's protecting me.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of saying, you come near my mum and I'll have you.
Yeah. Where's it going to end, do you think?
Her attacking a dog and having to put down, but that just it'd break me.
Cheryl's telling me that this is getting worse, and I'm just really concerned that if I can't fix this, one day she will bite another dog, perhaps even a person that gets in the way, and she'll get put down. And if that was to happen, that would destroy Cheryl. I think you've been traumatised, and I don't think you ever have moved on, actually. And because of that, you've not allowed her to move on. Yeah? So I've got a nervous lady helping a nervous lady to convince a nervous dog that everything's all right, really. And that's my problem.
OK.
What I see when she does launch is that you hold on for dear life with the
Yes.
harness because you think that gives you control.
Yes.
Actually, what that does is it allows her to just kind of go, "Thank you very much, she's a strong dog." She can put her chest muscles into it as well, and off she goes.
Right.
So actually, the collar's the way to go.
OK.
I think it's really hard to get Cheryl to change her behaviour because the emotions are still really strong and she's been driven by that.
Graeme believes Penny's aggression towards other dogs is actually driven by a need to protect her anxious owner. But if she was walked by someone who is calm and in control, she would no longer feel the urge to attack.
Over the last 18 months, every time a dog has come close, Cheryl's been pulling on the lead and shouting, and that's telling Penny that her owner is scared and she needs to step up and attack. Penny needs a clear message. I'm in control, you don't need to worry. You watch.
Okay. So when a walker approaches with 2 mastiffs, Graeme takes the lead.
Come on, good girl.
As soon as Penny starts to react, Graeme gives a quick tug on the lead with a command.
No.
Then places himself in front of Penny to show her he's in charge.
That's better. Right.
And with the confident approach, Penny soon relaxes.
I never thought Penny would be able to walk that close to a dog. She was good as gold. And my anxiety just went straight down.
Now Graeme has proved to Cheryl Penny can walk nicely on the lead, close to other dogs, it's time for her to take over. But will Cheryl be able to hold her nerve and convince Penny that she is now in control?
Now, don't let her pull
No.
you. That's it. If you're up for it, we should get a little bit nearer.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Very good.
This is the closest I've ever been with her on the lead.
Brilliant.
And she's been like this.
Good.
No.
In fact,
No. Good
she's a bit
girl.
more interested in something happening in the park. I
Good
think.
girl.
Let's carry on going. How are you feeling?
Brilliant.
Good. If she starts to lose her composure, you tell her.
Good girl.
Because Mum's in charge now.
My confidence has been really built up. Graeme's taught me I can walk near a dog without her barking and looking like a menacing dog, that she's not.
Well, I think what we've just seen is a little bit of magic. Initially, Penny wasn't entirely happy to be near to those dogs, but she got the idea very quickly. But the magic bit actually was Cheryl, because I could just feel that alongside me was a lady who'd gone from being super nervous to actually quite excited to have a go herself, and that's great.
They have made good progress, but there's one major issue to tackle. Cheryl got Penny to help her through bereavement and get out in the world. But since Penny got attacked 18 months ago, Cheryl stopped going out for walks with her dog walking friends.
Could we join you? Would you mind? Before I leave Cheryl to go it alone, I want to prove to her that she can walk Penny near to other dogs, and then she'll be able to enjoy the social pleasures once again of dog walking. Right, come on then, Cheryl, pop, power up. And just relax, look. We're going to get a little bit nearer in stages. Watch her.
No.
When Penny starts reacting to the other dog, Cheryl knows what to do to keep her calm.
No.
No.
That's it. Keep going. That's it. Keep moving.
Good girl.
And with Cheryl growing in confidence, Graeme is able to step back and let Cheryl take full control.
So, Cheryl, turn right and come back to me. That's it, through your dog. Super. Keep coming. You did that on your own.
Yes. Well done, baby. Well done. Good girl.
Boy, have we come a long way in a day.
Yes, a long, long way. I feel more relaxed, in more control of her. And she's, yeah, different.
I don't think I've seen anybody change so much so quickly. You look like a different person. You really do. It's been a fantastic day.
Yes.
You've got to be resilient though, because there's going to be setbacks along the way. You'll get the odd day where you think, what's got into? And I don't want that to bring your confidence crashing back to square one.
Graeme, give me a hug. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
You've done really well.
Thank you.
Keep in touch,
Graeme. I will do. Thanks,
Bye
Graeme.
now.
Today has been absolutely awesome. I walked with another dog, which is a dream come true. She's a different dog, and I think I'm a different owner.
Police officers Simon and Karen and their teenage kids Ben and Sam had always thought a dog would be the perfect addition to the family. And when a colleague needed to rehome 3-year-old Dottie, they decided to take her in.
Dottie was great, actually, great addition to the family when we first got her.
She's removed loads of stress,
Yeah.
but at the same time she's brought a whole load of different stress into the household.
Whenever she has a toy in her mouth, this spaniel pointer cross switches from docile to demon dog in the blink of an eye.
It's mainly around any item that she takes as her possession. Dottie, drop. To begin with, she sort of snarls or shows her teeth, and then she'll lunge for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And sometimes it can be really, you know, out of the blue with no warning. Come on. No, I'm not going near her. So we'll just ignore her, and then we'll see what happens.
Whilst this seasoned crime-fighting couple take violent criminals in their stride at work, Dottie's aggression at home is too much to handle, with daughter Sam suffering the most.
When I'm home alone with Dottie, I feel scared to approach her if she's got her possessions. She's aggressive and she changes her behaviour.
And with her parents often working nights, Sam resorts to extreme measures to avoid any interaction.
If we went into the kitchen at night, we'd probably get quite an aggressive response, so that would usually put us off from like going down and getting a drink, so we just bring it up and put it on the stairs.
It's not right that my daughter should be scared.
If things can't change, the future is bleak for Dottie.
If Graeme can't help us, we've got no option but for Dottie to go. The four of us were here first. So, unfortunately, last in, first out.
Possessive dogs are a fairly common call-out for Graeme.
Pointers were originally bred as working dogs, but one of the things about spaniels that you've got to bear in mind is spaniels are a lot more prone to guarding things that they hold dear. So it appears to me that that side of Dottie is definitely more dominant. And if that guarding instinct has become ingrained, it's going to be really tough to turn around. Hello.
Hello, come in.
Nice to meet you.
And with Dottie hogging her toys and the couch, Graeme quickly gets to see what he's up against.
Dottie, Dottie, drop, 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 drop. Okay.
Yeah.
That's basically where we leave it. Any sudden movements, she would then go. Dottie, look, I'm not interested.
She is very much looking as though she's going to possess this at all costs. Whatever it takes, I'm going to hold on to it. So there's no way you'd be joining her on the sofa right now while she's got that toy?
Not at the moment.
Well, there's no doubt that's pretty extreme behaviour. And I can see why everybody in the family's, you know, in those moments, terrified of her.
Graeme is keen to find out what the rest of the family is thinking.
What do you think's in her mind when she's doing that?
I think she just thinks that she's like possessive, aggressive sort of like behaviour. She thinks we're going to take something from her. I don't know.
At some point, somebody's tried to take a toy off Dottie and she wasn't happy, so she started to guard it. And then what's happened is the family have seen that. They've got nervous about it. She's picked up on that and it makes her even more aggressive. So we've ended up with a vicious circle.
Graeme wants to share his thoughts with the family, but as they head outside, they appear to have been joined by Dottie, who, without a toy to protect, is very relaxed.
So there she is, like butter wouldn't melt. Yeah. Trouble is, if we don't turn this around, I'm afraid it's going to get worse.
It's not what we want to hear, really, but...
I'm afraid not. I think you've backed her into a corner. She wants to keep the toy, so she come out fighting.
Right.
This is about, on the one hand, standing your ground. I don't want you to back off, because every time you back off, we're going to get more of that growly behaviour.
Right.
We just need to slow things down, give her the opportunity to realise that right now, nobody's nicking her toy. I really want to help this family because this is a really serious problem, and they've done their very best to help this dog and give her a home. But I am apprehensive, and I've got to get them to do quite sensitive things, read the dog's body language and act accordingly, which I don't think anybody has at this point.
To fix the problem, Graeme needs to get Dotty to allow the family to move freely through the house.
Dotty?
He believes she feels backed into a corner when anyone tries to take one of her toys. So first, he needs to teach her to willingly release things from her mouth.
Dotty?
I've got a trick up my sleeve, which is ball with a rope on it, which means that we can kind of hold on to it, so we don't have to put our hand right down by her mouth. But even better than that, we can attach it to a long line.
With a long line, Simon can take the ball from Dotty without getting too close and making her feel intimidated.
Come on.
Then throwing the ball back shows her that no one wants to steal her toys.
Right, now just gradually bring it back. Good girl. You're not snatching it away from her and dragging it. You just got it. It moves, which is kind of quite good fun. And then she's getting to a point where she's going, actually, I'll let you have it. But the other thing I like about that was every time she decided to let it go, you're going, good girl, good girl, good girl, at precisely the right moment.
Right.
So the message here is, you can have it, we can have fun together. If you let it go to me, good girl. We're beginning to reprogram the brain. This is brilliant. Hey, what's this then? There you go.
Go on, get it. Good girl.
Good girl.
I can't believe she's not kept hold of it in her mouth.
Good girl. So the very same ball that a minute ago she was threatening you with, good girl. We can now take it. Hello. Are we friends?
Hello.
Simon's repeatedly rewarding her letting go of that toy from a distance.
Ready? Fetch. Good girl.
He's looking a lot more relaxed, and that's having an effect on Dotty. It's making her feel more comfortable, a lot less threatened.
That's it. Good girl.
Now with Dotty feeling more comfortable with people taking possessions from her in the garden, Graeme wants to head inside and help Sam to build her confidence moving around the living room when Dotty has a toy.
I usually run away and don't really deal with Dotty being possessive very well.
I know you're a bit nervous, so I'm not going to do anything that puts you in danger, right? By avoiding Dotty, Sam's inadvertently been rewarding her because she leaves her alone with her toy. So I need Sam to understand that she needs to stand her ground, but I need Dotty to understand that Sam's not a threat.
So first, Graeme wants Sam to walk into the room calmly and confidently, and not back away when Dotty growls, and then reward her with praise when she drops the toy and the growling stops.
Good Dotty.
That's
Good
it.
girl.
Well done, Sam. So you got halfway through it then, and then she started to grumble again, and then you stopped,
Yeah.
which is the right thing. You see now she's settled down. She's sort of over the ball, guarding it a bit. So the message here is, we're just here. Nobody's going to steal your toy.
Once Dotty is calm, Graeme wants to show Sam she can move around the room normally, without fear.
Why don't you pop across to there and sit down, see what happens, and just grab a seat, that's it. Yeah, look, see? So if you walk straight past her, she watched you and did nothing. Yeah? Good. She's still on edge, but she's more settled. What would she normally be like if you were sat there?
She just constantly stares at me, just growling, and she just has this thing about me, like, because I think she sees me as the weaker one.
Maybe.
Good Dotty.
With Sam keeping a lid on her nerves, Dotty also keeps a lid on her aggression. So it's time for the next step, to get Sam even closer and show Dotty she is not going to take her ball.
Do you want to sit on the edge of that chair? You see where on the arm of the settee? Do you want to sit there? Just there.
Okay, I'll try. I don't usually sit that close to her, so.
No, that's all right. Just sit there, you're all right. That's it. And just don't look at her at the moment. Just ignore her. That's it. Good for you. Well done.
It's a brilliant result for Sam. Earlier, she was scared to be in the same room as Dotty when she had a toy. But now they're sitting just a few feet apart.
Now, look, she's just hunkered down and gone, oh, not that bothered. Well, for me, that's the best bit so far today, because Sam clearly was really, really scared about doing that, but she did really well.
I won't feel scared to approach her if she's got a possession, so yeah, it will help a lot.
Today, I think you've seen a difference.
For me, there was a definite breakthrough.
I think some learning going on in her head as well. And I hope leaving you things that you can do, practical things that will make a difference over time.
No, that's brilliant.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Well, I better hit the road, leave you to it. Enjoy this lovely evening.
We will do. Brilliant.
All the best, guys.
Thanks very much, Graham.
You're welcome. All the best. All the best. Hello, you.
Bye.
Very good.
Far more enjoyable for all of us today, and we've seen an improvement, and we can clearly see that there is a future with us, you know, trying to work with Dottie to make her one of the family.
When Zara needed a pet to help her settle into a new home, she chose a husky puppy, Adonis.
I chose to get a husky because they are really pretty, so when I had the opportunity to get one, I went for it.
He's a handsome husky, all right, but Zara hadn't bargained he'd soon grow to be 26 kilos of pure pulling power. And as he continues to grow, his complete lack of boundaries have become a huge problem.
No biting. I can't have him around many people because he's quite aggressive and boisterous.
Adonis.
The jumping up and biting and scratching gets too much and it's quite painful.
Ow.
The dog Zara got to help her gain independence is actually driving people away and making her more isolated.
You can see the frustration in like your friend's face, like, oh, your dog is too much, like, can they get off me?
With Zara unable to enjoy her new home in the company of friends, the pressure's on for Graeme to come up with a quick and lasting fix.
Now, because Siberian Huskies are famously stubborn, it means that I've got my work cut out. They're an increasingly popular pet for their looks, but they're working dogs. They pull sleds across snowy wastes, so they're strong, active and highly intelligent. If you're going to own a Husky, you've got to train it from a young age and do it properly. Hello.
Hi, Graeme.
Zara, hi.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome.
So with Adonis already on the cusp of doggy adolescence, can Graeme subdue this spirited husky before it's too late?
Adonis.
And he's getting worse and worse, isn't he?
Yes, it's quite bad.
Does he always do this then?
To everybody.
Ow, that really hurts. Wow.
He's quite powerful as well with the pushing.
So what do you do?
I normally just put him in his crate.
So you're trying to discipline him.
Yes.
How's that go?
He doesn't like being told what to do.
No. That's typical husky, really. So why did you get him?
They look really cute and just moved from home to get that independent life, and then I thought I need a companion, but it's hard having friends over because he's biting and scratching too much.
So independent living's not working for you at the moment?
It's more just me and Adonis and no friends.
And it becomes crystal clear just how hard Adonis is to handle.
Oi! Off, come on. Oh, beauty, hey. No. I think he got me there, didn't he?
Did he hurt you or...?
Well, he jumped over and he actually caught my lip, yeah. You
Oh, he's done that with me a few times as well.
He's got no idea of personal space,
No.
has he? No. What do people normally do when they're sat here and that happens?
I've got to try and get Adonis off them, but if Adonis is attacking them and he's attacking me, it comes across that I can't control him, so sometimes it's a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I had his teeth go snap there.
Yeah, you do sometimes, and it's like, oh, that was a close one. That's when I end up backing off a little bit because it's hurting a bit too much. I don't really know what to do.
I can see why Zara's friends don't want to come round and visit. He's out of control. I think Zara doesn't really know how serious this is yet, and I need to tell her. But once I've done that, I need to help her. Zara, this situation is quite dangerous. He's going to bite somebody, and it's probably going to be you. But if it's somebody else, it really is game over. Because he could be taken away from you and he could be put down.
It's a situation I don't want to be in, to be honest. So I need to fix his behaviour now.
We need to nip it in the bud as soon as he starts jumping.
Okay.
It is simple, but it takes a lot of work to get to that point.
Okay, then.
So we've got a lot to do.
Okay, I'm willing to put the work in.
What I'm going to do is give you a new command, and that's going to be off.
Yeah.
And if we say off, he should understand back off, get off, stop jumping, yeah?
Yeah.
And you'll be able to use that command wherever you are. And if he does it, we need to let him know he's a good boy and praise him.
Okay, that sounds good.
Simple, isn't it?
Yeah,
All right.
hopefully.
Adonis has only just turned a year old, and there's a window of opportunity for training a dog like this, but the problem is I've only got one day. Now, he's behaviour's quite a challenge, but he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He's just doing this for love and attention. But his jumping up could be seen as aggressive, so I need to show him how to get that affection that he wants in an acceptable way.
First, Adonis needs a lesson in boundaries, with a clear message that jumping up on people is not a game and will simply not be tolerated.
We're going to brush him off to the side, right?
Okay.
We don't want him to fall over, but we do want him to feel just that bit off balance, because
Okay.
dogs hate it.
Oh, okay.
Off. Off. The other side, look. Off again. Wait for it. Good boy. Come here. You can have a treat for that. Sometimes you have to repeat yourself.
Yeah.
Then eventually, all right, I'll stop.
Okay.
When he stops, oh, good boy, have a treat.
Okay.
Off.
Repeating the technique, amorous Adonis soon starts to learn jumping up is out of bounds. But he will get affection and a treat when his paws stay on the floor. But can Zara get the message to sink in?
There's a treat. Break it into tiny bits as you're going. That's it.
Don't stand here.
Yeah.
Off.
There we go.
Off.
That's it. So if he jumps at you, off is good.
Off.
Push him sideways.
Off.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Remember that if you need to, move him sideways, yeah?
Okay.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Off.
No.
Off. Off.
And look what he does. He sits for 3, 4, 5 seconds. I'd give him a treat now.
Good boy.
Having learned he'll get rewarded for respecting the boundary, can Adonis resist temptation to show his affection to Zara on the sofa?
As soon as he starts to misbehave, we tell him straight away.
Okay.
Because why wait? Right, off. you go.
Off.
Stand up.
Off.
And then wait for it. Good boy. That's probably good enough, actually.
Good boy.
Good. Now, that looked like a lady in control of a dog.
But can Zara keep control when it really matters? Adonis's over-friendly greetings have been getting increasingly dangerous and have been stopping Zara's friends coming over.
Hiya, Natasha. Come on in.
So it's time to put her to the test.
Right, go on, do your thing.
Off. Yeah.
That's it.
Off. Off.
Wait for it. No, that's all right, don't run away. That's it.
Off. Off. Off.
Wait for it. That's okay. If he's got his feet on the ground, I'll live with that. Good. Right. Who's telling him he's good?
Me.
Well, go on then.
Good boy. Here you go. Good boy.
Remember, you've got to reward him if he's good.
Okay.
He was really, really bad there, and you were fighting to get control. But when you got control,
Off.
you didn't tell him.
Off. Off.
Well done.
Good boy. Here you go.
When Natasha came in, I think Zara went into a bit of a meltdown.
Off. Yeah. Off.
We got there in the end with a bit of coaching from me, and Zara remembered what she had to do.
Just 5 hours ago, this dog was too much for even Graeme to handle. But by teaching him a clear boundary and giving him praise and affection for complying, Zara and Adonis can look forward to inviting people over.
Natasha, how would you describe the difference?
Oh my God, well, from the first time I ever came round, and then he was non-stop biting, jumping up me. Now he's just, look, I can stroke him and
Yeah.
I'm sitting down, so it is a massive improvement.
Great. This was an out-of-control dog, and I was really concerned about this snapping at you. We've taken all of that away,
Yeah.
and he's beginning to calm down because when he's naughty, you step up to the plate and you tell him off.
Yeah, I feel much more confident about having friends around, and he's not going to be acting the way he did before, and he won't be hurting my friends or me.
Brilliant. Good. That seems like a good point for me to leave you to it, really. So, all the very
you.
best. Well
Thank
done.
you, Graeme.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
Thanks for your
you.
help. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, it's been a long, hard day, but we've got there, and I think Zara has just taken a huge, great step forward to being truly independent. And with a dog who's not out of control anymore, not a danger to anybody, and will be well behaved, she needs to keep up the practice.
She was so cute coming, and I thought, this is going to be amazing. She's going to be the best dog. 40 years waiting for a Great Dane, and then I get Roxy, the faulty one. That's what I call her. She's the faulty one. My shoes, she's torn to pieces. My slippers, my dressing gown.
Roxy!
My bedclothes, anything she can get her teeth into. She bit my backside.
At 7 months old, this monster pup has a lot to learn about social boundaries.
I can't even go for a bath because she follows me everywhere, so I can't get away from her.
What are you doing? Oi! No, look, you can't go behind me.
I've tried shouting. I've tried raising my voice. I've even tried talking like a man. We're nearly there. She's 7.5 stone now at 7 months. So I'm reckoning she's going to be about 10, 11 stone by the time she's fully grown. She's Godzilla. And I can't take her anywhere.
At home, Roxy is a real handful. But out and about, she behaves like a teenage hooligan. And it's not just Jess, Gail's other dog, who suffers.
No! Roxy, no! Roxy! Roxy!
She just lunges at the bikes, so her whole body goes towards them. I read somewhere, and it made me laugh, because it said, you know, if your dog's pulling, pick your puppy up and walk with it. And I thought, well, how am I going to do that?
He's got to be Houdini walking these dogs. Right, enough. No, no. See now, look.
Roxy's known in the village for just winding every dog up.
Roxy, stop it.
Oi, madam, back it in.
Roxy, leave. Come on.
Roxy's lack of social skills often lands her in hot water.
Oh, see? It's like, you might be fluffy and cute, but I'm big.
Roxy!
But her roadside antics are starting to put everyone at risk.
I worry with Roxy that she's really strong now, and I've had to let go of her twice with the lead, and that was in the road.
Oh, don't run! Roxy!
And I thought it's either me on my face holding on to her, or if a car had been coming on the other side, she could have caused an accident, she could have been killed, somebody else could have been hurt. It's getting dangerous. I just need some control.
Come on then.
Taking on a Great Dane puppy is a really serious proposition because they're famously big and powerful dogs. I mean, they were bred to hunt boar. Now, all right, as a puppy, they're cute and adorable and fun-loving, but you really need to be in control of those dogs as they grow up. Hello, Gail.
Oh, I'm glad to see
Nice
you.
to meet you. Oh, then. Oh, good girl. Very good. Hello, you. So, tell me about the problems you've been having with her then.
Where do I start? She does everything puppies do. Eats everything, destroys everything.
Yeah.
I used to walk her every day for an hour and a half. I can't walk her at all now.
Oh.
She's got no sense of who don't like her and who does. I'm just like always saying, sorry, she's a puppy.
I need to see her outside, don't I? So we should go and see that, eh? Let's have a look, see what she does.
Come here. Come here.
As soon as they set off, Gail's lack of control
He's an old boy as well.
I know, he's got no teeth.
and Roxy's boundary issues become apparent.
There's usually a little one here as well.
Oh, I see.
See who's out, who she can wind up. See, have a look. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Seriously, Roxy?
I think we're about to say hello, whether we want to or not.
Sorry.
Hello. Well, it's ended well.
Yeah.
But if that was a dog that wasn't very friendly,
Oh, like that.
like that, we'd be
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think...
So that's quite interesting. So is she not normally like that?
No, never.
No.
Never.
I think it is the size thing, to be honest. Like,
that's not like it.
What were you thinking when you saw us barreling towards you there?
At first it seemed all right, and then when you get closer, you're like, wow, it's a big dog.
Yeah.
Roxy looks quite big already at 7 months old. In her head, she's just a baby, and she doesn't understand how the world works, what the rules are. Now, it's Gail's job to teach her those rules, and she's not doing it. Come on, you. That's it. There we go. Careful.
See, she's just all over the place.
Yeah, she is.
Walk in one straight line. Roxy, come. Come on, off the road. Roxy! Never actually taken her on a main road again. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oi! Is that normal?
Yeah.
Is that what she does?
Normally I don't have her, but that was right too close. She's getting so strong and big.
Yeah.
She's just diving for the...
Right, she's seen it. She nearly had that cyclist off his bike. Quite apart from the fact it dragged her completely into the road. So if the cyclist had been followed by a car, we could have been in big trouble. Frankly, this is a disaster waiting to happen.
Roxy's lack of boundaries is starting to put everyone at risk, including Mum, Gail. But before Graeme can tackle Roxy's reckless behaviour on the road, Gail needs to gain control at home. And where better to start than when Mum tries to make her morning cuppa?
What I've seen already really is that she doesn't think you're Mum in charge. She thinks you're a plaything.
Within seconds, Roxy is sinking her teeth into Gail's dressing gown. And Graeme spotted part of the problem.
And the first thing I need you to do is not to move around Gail, right? Best you can.
Yeah.
Because the more she's pulling you around, the more you just become like a toy. It's just good fun. Stand your ground, give her the look, go no, and physically, if you have to, move her off. There you go, right, come on, tell her.
No.
That's it.
No. Roxy, no.
So move her away, that's it.
But Roxy isn't taking any notice of Gail, and Graeme thinks he knows why.
When you say Roxy, your voice is going a bit Roxy. That sounds like you're not sure of yourself. It's almost like, Roxy, please, God, you know.
Yeah, it's probably how I'm feeling.
Right, don't let that show. You need to make it sound Roxy, no.
Right.
Or even better, just no will do. you
Right.
know. So don't move, stand your ground and move her off with your hand.
No.
No. That's it. And again. No.
No.
And again. Keep going.
No.
Now, here's the thing. That took 3 times going, no, 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 right?
Yeah.
You've got to keep going until she goes, do you know what? Mum's more persistent than me.
Yeah.
Right, go on and tell her. Don't mess about.
No.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Just calmly though. Slow your hand in.
Well done.
So last time it took 3 no's.
Yeah.
This time 1 no, and
One
she
no.
went, all right, Mum. What's beginning to change is her mindset.
It's a simple technique, but a vital one. Gail will need to repeat the no command and move Roxy aside dozens of times until the boundaries are clear.
So now you've got some control. This is just the beginning, but she's learning that actually there are rules around here with Mum. So what we need to do another time is tackle the problem outside. Well, I think Gail's beginning to make great headway now, and that's good, but we've got a much bigger problem, because if she can't keep control of Roxy outside, then she's going to put herself at danger, she's going to put other people at danger, and Roxy.
If Roxy's going to be taught about social boundaries, first Gail needs to be able to control her monster pup on the lead.
If she starts to pull, you don't hang around. You've got a split second before you're off your feet. What you're aiming for is that relax, is flick and release.
Come on.
She's beginning to go, look, flicker. That's it. And again, there you go. That's it. Yeah. Good girl. In slow motion, I can see she's starting to go. In a minute, you'll be off.
Yeah.
And if you miss that, you're sunk. So you've got to go, oi, don't even think it. And the flick's quite fast, so it's like bang, bang, on, off.
Right.
Right, come this way, I've got somebody I want you to meet.
Getting Roxy to remain calm when there are no distractions is one thing, but controlling this Great Dane around dogs or cyclists is a much bigger challenge.
So let's talk about socialisation. It's about getting her used to lots of things that she's going to come across in life, but there are some rules attached. And I think up to now, it's perhaps been a free-for-all, where she's just bounded up and done whatever she wants. So this is meeting, but with rules.
Graeme's organised for Roxy to meet with a young cockapoo called Alfie. To succeed, Gail will need to make sure Roxy approaches Alfie calmly, something she's never managed to achieve before.
So straight away, you've got your arm up in the air. You're all ready for the fight.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I want you to relax.
Yeah.
And I want to see that slack then. Be ready, but don't tense up. 'Cause as soon as you tense up, she tenses up. And then off you go. That's it. That's it.
But as they approach, Roxy's excitement starts to build.
That's it, that's it. Good girl. She's beginning to go. Look, flicker. That's it. And again, there you go. And then say hello.
Girl.
That's it. Hello. Yeah, that's fine. No, you don't have to hold her back. It's fine.
Right.
And she's going in to sniff. That's fine. I don't
That's
mind if
okay.
they're sniffing each other's bums. When you're ready, I would just call her name and go, right, come on, we're off.
Come on, Roxy. Come on.
Just go. That's it.
Good girl.
Good.
For once, this hyperactive pup hasn't pounced on an unsuspecting pooch.
Well, that's your first little experience. How did that feel?
Yeah, really good.
What's the difference?
Normally it's 100 miles an hour with her.
Yeah.
She just, no patience. She's
Yeah.
got to get there instant.
By slowing things down and using a flick of the lead, we're able to keep Roxy's excitement level really low. But cyclists are a different kettle of fish because we can't ask them to slow her down. So getting Roxy not to lunge at them is going to be a hell of a lot harder. Thanks for helping. You know, there's nothing complicated. It's get the voice right, get the movement right. In your case, moving through her if you have to, you know. But the right mindset is the most important thing. It's like, no, young lady, you are not going to push me around. We're going that way.
Yeah.
Losing control of Roxy and causing an accident has become Gail's greatest fear.
OK, Chris.
Will she have the confidence to hold on?
Good girl.
So she's seen him. Keep walking.
Good girl.
Don't sound desperate.
girl.
Walk
No.
in front of her. That's it. Now, your voice went, no. But your body language was right. It's like, hey, where are you going? Yeah? Good. That was all right. But do you know what? Let's do it again, because I think we can do better. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good girl. That's super. Keep walking.
girl.
That's it. Brilliant.
girl.
No, flicker.
This time, with a clear command and body block, Gail's got her Great Dane under control.
Well done. Great control.
For the first time ever, Roxy is starting to respond to Mum's rules.
Now that is a lady in control of a dog.
Yeah.
Even with the bike barrelling downhill towards them. Great.
I felt it as well.
Great. OK. I do have one last challenge for you. Because you've done really well. Kind of got an obstacle course, the like of which you'll never ever see in the real world. Step this way. Come on, power up, it'll be fine.
No.
But of course, Graeme's not going to make life easy. He's keen to socialise Roxy with everything she might come across on a walk with Mum.
So, it's pretty obvious what I want you to do. Say hello nicely to the dogs. When we get to the horse, we're clearly going to walk past. And if you hadn't noticed him, Chris on his bike up on the hill, he's going to come cycling past. We've got to keep control of that. And if you manage all that, I can go home.
Okay.
Listen, I wouldn't risk it if I didn't think you could do it. You've got this.
Okay.
Off you go. First dog.
Say hello.
Lovely. Say hello.
Stay. Stay.
That's it. Lovely, that's fine.
Stay.
Little bit with Bumble.
Roxy, no.
That's it, get control. Well done. That's it, relax your arm. You're fine. Lovely. Straight past the horse with a bit of luck. Wants to play with the spaniels, look, bless her. Cyclist, yeah, it's just a non-event. Oh no, maybe not, look.
No.
Just at the last minute, oh, I want to play. But the difference now is she still had that thought. Gail just took control of it and it was over.
Well done, Roxy. Well
Fantastic,
done.
well done. So, never met a horse in her life, fine with a horse. So much better with the bike.
Yeah.
And the dog, she's meeting him in a nice way.
Proud of you, Rox.
She's growing up.
Yep.
Only a few days ago, Roxy couldn't be walked without risking a major accident. Now this giant pup is finally becoming the dog Gail always wanted.
You know, there's still a lot of work to do with her, and she's still young, but yeah, she's done amazing today. I'm really proud of her.
Working with puppies is so satisfying because I've always said that what I do is about making people and dogs happier together, and when you start with a puppy, you're setting them up for the rest of their lives.
Next, Graeme's heading north to help the Brett family, whose lovable Labrador Buckley has developed a rather unusual phobia.
Come on, Buck. Any hard, shiny surface, laminate wood, tiles, he simply won't walk across. Come on. Come on.
The couple got Buckley 5 years ago, after purchasing their first house together.
The house felt a little bit empty. We weren't ready to just start a family quite yet, so getting a dog was the natural progression.
2 years later, Mastiff Ted joined the household, followed by the couple's first child, Freddie, completing the family.
Morning, Ted.
Morning, Ted.
Morning, Ted.
But it's Buckley.
And Buckley. And Buckley, yeah.
Whose strange fear of floors
Come on, you can do it.
sees him a prisoner in the utility room.
Come on.
The only surface he'll walk on.
He doesn't want to come out into the living room or all these other places where he could happily interact kind of with Freddie and with his family.
He's so nervous all the time, and that feeling must be awful for him. I feel like he's regressing a little bit as well. He's retreating and spending less time with us.
As Buckley's floor phobia got worse, Glenn came up with an idea, peppering carpet islands across the ground floor.
We realised if we put a blanket down, he would walk on it. And I think in our heads, we just thought it was a temporary thing.
It can't keep going that way in the future, especially with a toddler and would like to have more children. The time it's taken to deal with Buckley's issues is becoming a real problem.
Kind of rehoming Buckley, it breaks my heart to think about doing it, but it does keep popping up in the back of my mind. I don't want to do it, but then I think you can see he's in distress, he's not happy. You know, am I being kind of selfish keeping him almost? Because I don't want him to go.
Buckley's fear of shiny floors is really unusual. Now, I have seen it before, but it's probably 1 in 1,000 cases. There's a bit of barking going off. I guess that's Buckley, you know. Hello, hiya. Hello, family. Nice to meet you. So, oh, hello. You're not a Labrador, right? So this is Buckley then, eh?
Yeah.
It is.
Bless him. Buckley, come here then. Come here. You look really sad. Let me go and say hello. Oh, bless you. So how old is he then?
Buckley's 5 now. Yeah,
5.
He'll be 6 in October.
Well, nearly 6.
Yeah, nearly 6. Yeah.
And when did this start then?
We didn't notice it until he was coming up to about 1 year old.
So you're putting down bits of carpet and runners to get him from A to B.
Yeah.
Is that the only way you can get him around then?
That's the only way we've found, I think.
And that's combined with coaxing.
I just keep kind of going over and over again thinking, what did I do wrong? You know, or what didn't I do? Or was I too tough over this or too soft over that?
So you feel guilty because you almost feel like you've been a bad parent.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I need to see it.
Right, Buckley, are you ready?
There you go, mate. That's it.
Come on. Go on. That's it. Go on. Good boy. Come on, Buckley. Come on. Go on, that's it. Good boy. Good boy.
Go on, you can do it. Good boy.
Despite the carpet islands only being a few steps apart, it's far enough to stop Buckley in his tracks.
Go on, good boy. That's it. Good boy. I've never been able to get him to kind of go like round a corner without there being a carpet halfway around that corner.
So what have we got? We've got a really quite extreme case of a dog who's scared of something that, you know, to you or I might appear a bit random, but it's very real to Buckley. And I've got to turn around 5 years of phobia and get him to be happier walking across all surfaces. Can I do it? Well, I don't know until I start the training. I don't think your carpet islands thing was a bad idea at all, because we can use them as stepping stones.
Yeah.
And then as we go, perhaps space them apart or maybe take one away.
But before tackling his floor phobia, first Graeme needs to rebuild Buckley's confidence.
I just want to go for a walk with him so he gets used to me. We build up a little bit of a bond. I want to build his trust up first, and we play follow my leader. Come on, you.
To develop Buckley's confidence, Graeme's turning lead training into a fun game. If Buckley follows the leader and mimics his pace,
He's walking.
he's rewarded with praise.
Good boy. Yay, come on.
It's amazing.
There's a little bit of trust coming in.
Yeah.
He's more than just complying, you know, he's actually enjoying the game. You know, he's like, oh, go fast, go slow.
But will Buckley follow the leader indoors?
Look at that, that's lovely. It's a change of mindset. All you've got to do is just keep walking with me. We'll have a nice time. How does that translate to inside? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? We're going to walk into the kitchen and go, let's walk through together.
Yeah.
Come on then. Lovely. Come on then. Oh, that's... Oh, not so sure there, were you? That's it. Come on then. Good boy. Good
With
lad.
Graeme giving Buckley no option of backing out,
let's go back.
This Labrador is soon following in his footsteps.
Good lad. That's very good. He's getting it. But he's still nervous. He's like, OK, I trust you, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling it.
The only way for Buckley to overcome his phobia is to repeat the process dozens of times.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to do something quite bold now. I'm going to take all of the carpet islands away.
I'm still not sure.
If you start to say to yourself, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it leaks out to the dog.
He'll sense that.
He will.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they do, but they do. If you walk through and go, I'm just seeing this in my mind's eye, it's going to be fine. There you go. Keep going, keep moving, keep moving. That's it, well done. You had a bit of a moment there.
Good boy, good boy.
So the big problem is the hallway bit.
Yeah.
Buckley's made it to the living room, but he's lost his footing, and Danielle's confidence has taken a knock.
Come on back through, Danielle. Keep moving.
With Danielle losing her nerve, is Buckley starting to panic?
Okay.
Yeah, come on back through when you're ready. Just go.
Graeme.
Oh, you're struggling?
Yeah, from the rug.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Graeme steps in
Come on.
and confidently gets Buckley moving again.
Hey. So we stopped on the scary bit. And I'm going to turn around. Come on. So this is just like in the park. If I go, I go.
Yeah.
If I stop, I stop. Good boy. So if you get a problem, once you got him moving, try and keep going if you can.
It was awful just seeing him panicking a little bit there. And he has obviously got better.
When he has a little panic attack like that, it's really important that we don't look the same. So even though you're thinking, oh, bless him, the look from me is like, yeah, I know, mate, come on, you've got a job to do, I'll show you. We'll do it together. So if I keep moving, he starts to get the hang of it. That's fine, look at that. Just go. Keep moving.
Good boy, come on.
Marvellous. How's that feel?
Amazing. Well done, good boy. Although I'm trying to pretend he'll just do it. I still really thought he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But seeing you do it a few times, I think I was a little bit more confident that he would.
Good.
But there's one last hurdle for Buckley to overcome. He's never walked from the kitchen to the living room by himself. To sweeten the deal, Graeme's leaving treats at the finishing line.
Oi, hey, what's through there? Maybe take one step forward and then just send him.
Buckley, off you go.
That's it. Hey! Tiny little skitter on the floor. Fantastic.
Amazing. I can't quite believe he's done it. I just never thought you would do that.
Congratulations, you've got a normal dog.
Just gobsmacked. Almost speechless, to be honest. I can't believe how well he's done. And each time you see his confidence getting more and more and more.
Amazing. I'm on a high. I'm quite speechless, really. I just didn't think he would do it. I'm so proud of him.
All in all, we've come an awful long way in the time I've been here. I can hardly believe it myself, and it makes me really happy.
Graeme is heading to Wiltshire
In.
to meet Hagrid,
Kitchen.
a boxer who refuses to listen to the woman of the house.
Hagrid behaves very differently between me and Dave.
Hagrid, come on. Wait. Stop. Ow. Let go. No. Wait.
If I go to grab his collar, he'll get quite aggressive.
Hagrid,
Dave can literally click his fingers.
Hagrid, can you come?
9 times out of 10, Hagrid will listen to him first time.
Good boy. Kitchen, come on. In. Good boy.
He just laughs in my face, more or less.
The decision to add a dog to the household 3 years ago was far from a mutual one for Emily and David.
I wasn't keen on the idea of getting a dog, so the agreement was we could have a dog as long as I chose the breed.
But as the couple were planning on starting a family, this choice was key.
So I googled best dogs around children.
Hagrid.
Stop! And boxers were on there, so that's what we decided on.
From the moment Hagrid arrived, Dave was smitten.
You do love that dog more than me.
No comment. He's certainly my dog. I think he is more closer to me than he is to Emily.
And the feeling is mutual.
I would say he's obsessed with you.
He will follow me everywhere, so if I go upstairs, he'll come upstairs.
Oh, nice cuddles.
He has tried to hump me a few times when we're cuddling, but yeah.
I feel like the other woman.
With best buddy Dave by his side, Hagrid found another pal in baby Willow.
I think he's got a good temperament around Willow.
With Willow, he's a lot more careful. You coming in?
Leaving Emily,
Hagrid, in. Get in.
feeling outnumbered.
Hagrid. Good boy.
And worried that even her ability to parent
Stop.
is being affected.
Hagrid is now barking because we're upstairs without him, and he's feeling left out. It's quite hard to get Willow to sleep. He won't stop barking until I go back downstairs. Kitchen, kitchen, It would be nice to be able to control my own dog. He doesn't like me.
Hagrid, in. Really?
Boxers are lovely, friendly dogs usually, really bouncy, full of energy. But they were bred for bull baiting in Germany originally. So I guess that means that they used to take their orders from men. And I'm hearing that Hagrid is just, well, really disrespectful to the lady of the house. Hello,
Hi, Graeme.
Emily. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Hi.
meet you. Thanks for coming.
Hello, you. Oh, God, yeah. You'll be Hagrid then. Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we not do tongues? We've hardly met. Is he normally like this then?
No, he's normally a lot more excitable.
Oh, right, OK. So tell me about your problems.
I think Emily's biggest problem is she has no control over Hagrid. He doesn't listen to Emily at all. Hagrid has his own agenda with Emily.
He's very much your dog, isn't
Yeah.
he? Earlier on, I told him to go to the kitchen. I had to grab his collar. He was getting quite growly and aggressive with me.
Right.
Dave said it first time he's in the kitchen.
So he just doesn't listen to you?
No. When people come over, he's very, very excitable, jumping up. So we tend to shut him in the kitchen. It has taken me 20 minutes before to get him back in the kitchen. I've got no authority over him, have I?
So it takes you 20 minutes to get him from the living room to go into the kitchen where you leave him. Your problem is you can't get him to go where you want him to go. How does that make you feel?
It's very frustrating. It's kind of upsetting as well, because I think Dave works longer hours than I do, so I spend a lot more time with Hagrid than he does.
Right.
And I don't think he sees a lot of what Hagrid's like with just me. I can get quite scared of him sometimes.
So what do you think the pecking order is in your house?
The pecking order is definitely Dave, Hagrid, Willow, me.
Yeah?
Definitely.
You think the same, Dave?
I do, yeah.
So that's got to change.
He doesn't like me.
Before Graeme can help, he wants to see how differently Hagrid treats his parents by getting them to walk him into the kitchen.
I'm interested in tone of voice, what commands. So when you're ready, come.
And whilst Hagrid is happy to obey Dave's commands...
Good boy.
Easy.
Kitchen.
For Emily, it's a real battle.
Kitchen, now. Come here. Come on. Kitchen. Come on, kitchen. Go on. Come on.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's quite funny.
No. Kitchen.
So you had to grab him by the collar there, and he's being as fearsome as he can, really,
Yeah.
nothing to warn you off. How does that make you feel?
It scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, he could bite me, like I don't know.
Emily seems convinced that this dog doesn't like her, but I don't think that's true. I think he loves her, but he doesn't respect her. Now, I think a big part of the reason why that is that in this house, it's the men that take the lead, and that's got to change. Dave, you're the one who's got the control, and I'm sure you love that. I think secretly you quite like the fact that you can do it and nobody else can. I think the important thing is that Hagrid's not one of the bosses round here,
Yeah.
you two are.
Yep.
Having observed Emily shouting various commands
Kitchen, now.
and chasing Hagrid, Graeme wants Emily to use one clear command, Hagrid, come, to order the dog into the kitchen, a task she has to try to do every day before going to work.
What we do need to do is every time he does something right, that he gets calm praise, which just kind of keeps a lid on the excitement. Give it your best shot.
Hagrid, come. 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 Hagrid, come. Come.
But despite her best efforts,
Hagrid,
this boxer's staying put.
come.
OK, we're not quite there then. Emily's doing all the right things now, but Hagrid's not got used to the idea that he needs to listen to Emily and respect her. And I think the one person that can help him to understand that he needs to do that is his master. If Dave is listening to Emily, then Hagrid will follow suit. What I'm going to suggest is that, Dave, you're going to be behind, but not using your voice.
And this time,
come,
with Dave responding, Hagrid is happy to follow Emily's commands.
In. Good boy.
Super.
Good boy.
Nice. Great tone of voice with the praise. That sounded just like me. Let's do it again.
But has the message sunk in that Emily has to be obeyed at all times?
Remember, confident. Hagrid, come. Like you just expect it to happen.
Yeah.
Nice and clear, direct communication. Right, when you're ready.
And this time with a clear command,
Hagrid, come.
a bit of praise,
Good boy.
and with no Dave in tow,
In. Good boy. Well done. Good boy.
Emily manages to get Hagrid into the kitchen on her own for the first time.
Put it there. Well done. Fantastic. How did that feel?
Yeah, good. I'm pleased.
Yeah,
Getting
good.
there.
Do you still think Hagrid doesn't like you?
No.
So what you've learned today transfers to pretty much all of his behaviours. Praising the good behaviours, in this case calmly, because it doesn't take much to rev him up. You're using commands that are nice and clear. If you do that with everything else, you're absolutely on a winner. Put it there. I'm going to hit the road.
Thank you,
So,
Graeme.
it's been an absolute pleasure. All the very best.
Take care.
Bye-bye you.
It feels really good that he's listening to me now. I kind of feel a bit powerful. It might be going to my head a bit.
Good boy. Good boy.